Hi, welcome to my cellar, and I'm delighted to run you through Karmakanda's new Magari wine on this lovely Friday. Magari is one of the wines that they make at the Karmakanda estate, which is owned by Gaja, probably one of the most famous and one of the finest producers in Italy. On the Italian map, Bulgaria is round about here on the west coast of Italy, and Karmakanda means the house of endless negotiation because it took years for Angelo Gaja to finally buy the property. Anyway, the wine is fantastic. The wine is one that we buy every year. Here's some of my stock from previous vintages. We serve it at dinner parties. For me, this is the perfect dinner party wine. It's always really ripe with the fruit, really fresh, but it has the depth that you need and you want. For people that are a bit more into their long-lasting wines. So I'll give you a quick tasting for you. This is the bottle, 2020 vintage, largely quite a warm vintage. So apart from a couple of days of spring frost, harvest happened in really good conditions. So lots of really ripe sugars and ripe fruit. So give it a smell. Really gorgeous, lots of black fruit, so black currants, black cherry, a bit of black plum as well, maybe a little bit of eucalyptus perhaps, certainly some sort of jasmine and violet, quite a floral nose actually. It's already with a bit of aeration and spinning in the glass. It's coming out to play. Yeah, lots of lovely floral notes, even a bit of mocha, so that's sort of, ground espresso with a bit of dark chocolate in there. Maybe a touch of black tea as well, and maybe a bit of balsamic. It's a really fragrant wine, one that you can see people enjoying straight away at dinner. Or without dinner. On the palate, that's fantastic. Really ripe, really generous. Some Italian reds can be very tightly wound. It takes a while to get into them. This is immediately full of that ripe black fruit, lots of sort of fleshy black plum and black cherry. And some of those spicy notes come through as well. There is a bit of that mocha. The floral notes really percolate around. It's got really good structure. It feels like the mid palate, is really strong and confident. It doesn't die off, like some Bulgaris do at the cheaper end. And I think this has got a lovely acidity to it. I'll just have one more sip. Oh, wow. Yeah, lovely acidity, lovely freshness. It will go with lots of foods. I often serve this with my lamb meatballs, Italian meatballs, and tomato sauce. But it's versatile. It's got freshness. It's got depth. It's a really tremendous wine. And I think it's £265 in bonds for 6, or if you want magnums, which are very impressive, it's £300 for 3 magnums. And there are large format imperials available as well. This comes highly recommended. I love the wine. As you can see, I buy it every year. It is a real treat in our household, and I think you'll love it too. Cheers.